Welcome everybody to my trading journey. I'm going to post my recap for today. So I traded there in Asia today. I traded there in Asia. I unfortunately took a loss today. As you can see, I took a loss, and I'm going to explain you why I took a loss today. So let's get right into it. So my bias today was shorts. I was going for shorts today because, as you can see, we are currently in a downtrend. If you look at, on a daily chart, we are currently in a downtrend at the moment. Again, if you look at the 4 hour, same thing. We're very much in a downtrend at the moment, so I was looking for shorts. I did not want to go for highs. I wanted to go for shorts. But as you can see, we had an SMT right here. NASDAQ took out this low over here. ES did not. As you can see, ES did not take out this low. So we had an SMT. I still didn't, we did go high. It went high, as you can see, there's a bullish candle right here. It went high afterwards, but, mostly my draw on liquidity was this 4 hour low. Again, because we were very much on a downtrend at the moment. And the reason why I was going for shorts is because, as you can see, we have a 4 hour fair value gap right here, and we have another 4 hour fair value gap right here. Where is it? Right here. As you can see, that is getting respected. Once I saw that, I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I definitely want to go for this 4 hour low right here. I was targeting for it. Let me take out this SMT right here. I was targeting for this 4 hour low right here. I'll mark my red, which is my draw on liquidity. That's what I was focusing on. Going to 1 hour, and again, I go on 1 hour and I see a 1 hour fair value gap right here on a NASDAQ. As you can see, 4 hour fair value gap right here. No, sorry, 1 hour fair value gap right here on NASDAQ. I wanted to see this get inversed. Once that got inversed, that's when I, was being a little bit patient to see if we're gonna have anything else. Maybe I wanted to see a couple, fair value gaps getting respected on a 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. Hold on, let me backtrack. I saw this 1 hour fair value gap right here. This bullish fair value gap right here. I wanted price to inverse this, bullish fair value gap, and it did. That's when I said to myself, okay, if price inverse this bullish fair value gap right here, I will be shorting, and I'm going to target this 4 hour low. That's what I did. As you can see, I marked it out right here. This 1 hour fair value gap right here, and I also marked out, I think, a 30 minute. Was it a 30 minutes? Yes, and I even marked out a 30-minute fair value gap right here. As you can see, we have a 30-minute fair value gap right here. FEG. As you can see, we had a 30-minute bearish fair value gap right here that I also wanted to see get inverse first. I wanted this to inverse first. Once that inversed, I was like, okay, you know what? That was like, my way into seeing that I do want to go for shorts. And then once that 1 hour got inversed, that's when I wanted to go for shorts. So the trade I took, which I will show you, was very unfortunate because I guess you could say I was very late. I was very, very late. I could have took shorts here around this area here, but I did not, which is unfortunate. I did not. I saw this 1 minute fair value gap right here, which I marked out, getting inversed, but let me see on the ES. Okay, so now that I noticed that there's an SMT here on the 1 minute, as you can see, NASDAQ did not take out this high right here. ES did. I feel like once I saw it, I feel like if I noticed that ES took out this high, NASDAQ didn't, I should have traded that. I also was targeting this 1 hour low tier 2 that I saw. Excuse me, my throat kind of hurts. I don't know why. I did saw this 1 hour low here. This 1 hour low. I was targeting that too, but again, my draw on liquidity was this 4 hour low that I did want to target. I feel like if I saw that SMT earlier on, which I did not, I need to pay attention more to the charts, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I should have taken that trade. You know, I feel like once we made a fair value gap right here, I should have, taken that. I could have taken like around right here, boom, put my stop loss like into that high, and just literally go like this. This would have been like literally a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 ratio. Yeah, I could have taken this, which would have been a way better, trade. But unfortunately, that's not what I took. I took a very late one. This is what I took. Reason why I took this was because I check on 1 hour real quick. Reason why I took that trade, I want to see something here, was because, again, I thought once we inverse this 1 hour gap, I thought we were just gonna push even lower, but I thought we were gonna push even lower, but very unfortunate that I took it right here. Again, I thought price would go even lower, but reason why it did not go lower, because if you go on a 5 minutes, let me take out this for now. If we go on a 5 minute, as you can see, you have this 5 minute low here. Let me do a double screen over here real quick. If we go on a 5 minute, as you can see, NASDAQ right here, where I marked out right here, NASDAQ swept this low. ES didn't. Reason, and that created an SMT, which made price to push even higher, which caused me to lose a trade today. I feel like if I got into the trade more or earlier, like around here, I would have, again, would have won the trade. I didn't see that SMT, I didn't see, I wasn't really paying attention. I mean, I was paying attention, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I was not really paying attention to this low. I feel like once we were pushing higher and higher, that's when I realized there was an SMT. That's why price pushed higher. Yeah, that's the reason why I lost the trade today. I think if I traded around here, like I said earlier because again we have a 1 minute inversion. I mean a 1 minute SMT. As you can see, we have a high right here. High right here. ES swept the high. NASDAQ didn't. We created an SMT. That's when I should have go for those shorts. I mean, honestly, I could have went for the 1 hour shorts too, which I was targeting, but I did want to target that 4 hour low. That was my draw on liquidity. And as you can see, price did take that 4 hour low eventually. Yeah, I did let price play it out. I didn't get scared at this time, but I think I should have just gone into the trade more earlier. I did get in late. Yeah. So that's the trade of the day. Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna trade tomorrow there in New York. Hopefully, we can bounce back and win. As of right now, my performance stats, it's not looking too bad. Okay. It's not looking too bad, but we can't blow another eval. So hopefully, tomorrow New York will be good. Yeah, so that's my recap of the day. Alright, so I'm gonna trade tomorrow during New York. Alright, and I'll post my recap soon, guys. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace.